Good afternoon, champs. What's up? Hope you're doing good, right? And let's start class number third. First was intro, and then we started yesterday with class number one, and Python class number two will be delivered today. I hope all of you are good, healthy, and you're working hard, and you all have downloaded and started practicing Python, right? So we're taking your inputs, right? And some say go fast, some say you are slow, some say you are good, right? Some say the speed is good, some say the speed is not good. So what we'll try and do, we'll try and adjust the speed of training in between, right? But yeah, considering the fact that some may know programming basics and some may not know, because there are many students who are starting it from the scratch, right? Doesn't matter, right? Those students who are starting from the scratch can yet surpass and go above the students who are already mastering any other technology like Java, C++. So it all depends, how clearly you understood your basics, right? So as we progress with the class and as we carry on with the class, we will try and raise the speed. And second suggestion, I'm also taking that I still feel, that creating that PDF document while, learning in the classroom or maybe delivering the lecture becomes a bit hectic and it increases the normal time duration of the class. What we'll try and do, we'll create the PDF file, right, and we'll document, but I'll keep it like it is, and once the lecture is over, then I'll do it myself and upload it for you guys. Always find the PDF download link in the description, and do download, do not watch the video and practice. Download the file, and if you in case face any problem and any difficulty, you can go through the file and complete your assignments and whatever is given back to you, or maybe the daily routine, the daily work that we do. And now we'll start with today's class. After taking everybody's inputs. So that's why we really appreciate your feedback, and that helps us create better content for you guys, right? And we'll try and be somewhere in between, inshallah. And let's get started. And today's topic is strings. We tried to give you overview, rough idea of data types and every single thing. But yeah, every single thing is going to repeat in the concurrent classes, right? Once we move from basics to advanced, so everything is going to repeat. Those who have understood is quite good, and those who have not understood will understand in the concurrent classes. They need to be very patient and they need to be attentive in the class and try and attend each and every class on time. All right. Okay, let's get started with today's class. As I said, string. Now, string cannot be printed directly, right? So if I try and print, right, for example, NAVED, Naveed's, or we can say Naveed's laptop, right? So it's going to throw me an error. And there are two kind of errors which you can notify right here. So if I do print, and I go with single quotes this time, and I say laptop of Naveed, and now we are getting laptop of Naveed, because print is either string is either going to be printed using the single quotes, or print is either going to be printed, or we can say string is either going to be printed using double quotes or single quotes, right? So in our case we are using single quotes, right? And if you want, you can use double quotes as well. So for example, print, I can use double quotes, laptop of Naveed. So it has responded in the same manner, so there's no problem at all. But now the problem is that if I want to print anything like say about, if I want to print an apostrophe S using single quotes, if I do this print and I start single quotes, Naveed's laptop, right? So now you can see what happens here, that it is treated as quote close here, right? It's treating as that the quote string has been closed here, and this line is going to throw error, right? Why is it throwing error? Only because of the fact that it takes Python's interpreter, because Python is not compiled like other languages, it's being interpreted. You'll understand what is interpreter and what is the compiler in the concurrent classes, but yeah, you can take it as of now. If I say again print Naveed's laptop, now because we are using double quotes, so we have printed Naveed's laptop, right? But it doesn't mean you should not know the solution of the problem. if I want to print Naveed and I use an apostrophe S, right? So I will say laptop. Now you can see this laptop is taken out, so it's not going to treat it as an apostrophe S. It's treating it as the closure of string, and here it's going to throw an error because the string has not started. Otherwise we'll have to start another string. It's still going to throw an exception, or it's going to throw an error right here. So how do you cope up with this kind of problem? Right? So because we require solutions right here. Right, either you can use double quotes, but yeah, still if you insist using single quotes, what you can do, you can tell the interpreter, hey Python, please skip the spatial meaning of this character, take it as plain text. So this is not the closing string, right? So it's not meant to close the string. If it has a spatial meaning, what does it have? The spatial meaning of this has that it means close the string. Now I say Python, I will use this backslash and I'll say, hey Python, please skip the spatial meaning of this string, and you can see it's printed. Now you need to remember these things when you start developing complex softwares or complex solutions for anything, right? So you'll face these problems, right? So you need to remember basics. And yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you, that it's not easy even studying online with us, because you'll be having many examinations and many online modules and examinations that you have to pass through. Only then you reach to the height of ML or any advanced material, because you have to make sure and you have to ensure that you're learning. Right, first, one of the big things is that we are delivering, but are you learning? If you are learning, be ready for any examinations that may take place after 10 days or 12 days. So we are going to have many modular exams and then the empty followed by an empty at the end, right? So please, these things are very important, so do remember them, do practice them. Okay, and the second thing is concatenate, right? So if I say print 10 plus 10, so I get 20. Absolutely understood. But what if I do print, for example, I am RAN Imran Khan, right? So what if I do Imran plus Khan, right? So it's going to print Imran Khan. So this plus is either used to add two integers. If plus is used with two integers, it is going to do addition of two integers, and if this plus is used with character or string, it's going to do concatenation. What is concatenation? Joining the two strings, right? I'll show you again. I can do print I am RAN Imran and give it a space and then say plus Khan, right? Or what we can do right here, okay, sorry, we have a syntax error. So I will say print Imran, close the string, give it a bit of space, plus Khan. Close the string, I did not close string here. Okay, we are getting Imran Khan. So this is called as concatenation, right? Let's say about, I'll give you more idea about concatenation. If I say, I'll declare a variable, first name is equivalent to Imran, right? And first name is equal to Imran, it's a string, and I'll say last name is equivalent to Khan, right? Okay, and now we have first name is equal to Imran, last name is equivalent to Khan. And now what I do, I will say full name is equivalent to first name plus last name. All right, what am I supposed to get? Right, now if I say print full name, and then you can see you are getting Imran Khan, or you can type either full name, it means as it's going to print it as string but encoded with quotes, and print is going to print it as a raw string, right? Okay, so now you can see this is called as concatenation. What happened? You don't need to define, as I said earlier, you don't need to define variable types here in Python. Python is intelligent enough to get the type of the variable, right, by the value supplied to the variable, right? So the value supplied to the variable is string, so this is a string type. When you supply a string, it becomes string type. If you supply char, it becomes char type. If you supply integer, it becomes integer type. Hope you are understanding, right? So now, as I already said, RHS to LHS, RHS to LHS, right? Transferring Imran to first name, transferring Khan to last name, full name is equal to concatenation of two names, and then you print the full name and you're getting Imran Khan, right? Okay, now this is concatenation for you, right? And now what if I want to print, let's say I want to print Imran 10 times. Do I have to do this? IMRAN, right? I have to print it 10 times, so I'll do IMRAN, and that means I have to write it for 10 times. Then and only then I'll be able to print 10 times. For example, I've written Imran 2 times, so I'm getting Imran 2 times. What if I have to do it for 10 times? I can do print, and this is the magic of Python here. 10 into, you can either use single or double quotes, 10 into Imran. What you'll be able to do is print Imran 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to print it 10 times. You can see 1, 2, 3i, 4i, 5i, 6i, 7i, 8i, 9i, 10i. So it's going to print Imran 10 times. Doesn't matter the number of times you want to print. And we still have another problem here. For example, if I say print the document, or I'm going to upload or download an image, in that case I have to supply print C column, right? It has printed C column, so there's absolutely no problem. But what if I do this? Print, I want to go to my C column and I want to go to docs, which is the documents directory, right? And there I want to go to, let's say about new dir. Now I'm going to do, what am I doing here? I say print this, and I'm supplying it and printing. Now you can see what it has done. It has done something very unusual right here, right? What is something unusual that it has done? That you are saying print C column slash docs, C column is printed, slash docs is printed, and slash new dir has been printed to next line. Why is it so? It's because of this slash n. Slash n in each and every programming language is treated as escape sequence next line. It means go to next line. For example, right? It means go to next line. If I do something else, if I say, print FAHIM, right? And I'll say slash n and then KHAN. Now Fahim is coming at first line and Khan second. Why? Because I have used the slash n, which means escape sequence. Remember these words, escape sequence. And what does it mean? It means go to next line. And now you can see, once I print this, right here, I'll copy this and try and print again for you guys so that you understand. Once I do this and I print this, what happens? C docs is printed. The moment it sees slash n, it means next line slash n will not be printed. That's why you're getting after EWDIR slash, after slash n you have EWDIR. And how do you cope up with this if you still insist printing this? Right? What if it's important in your project and you still insist printing this? You are going to tell your interpreter, hey Python, please wait a second. Take this entire thing as a raw string. Do not execute anything in this line here. Take it as a raw string. R means raw string R, right? I repeat. Let me go back again. I repeat, right? This backslash here means, right, skip the spatial meaning of quote, and you can skip the spatial meaning of anything by using this backslash. And slash n means go to next line. And if you are having problem like we're having here, use R. R is as in a raw string. So it is going to tell Python, wait a second, and take it as a raw string. Now after applying and supplying R, prefixing R before the string, is going to print the string as it is without executing any special character, any escape sequence and anything like that inside the string. Right, I hope you're getting it. Right, so this was string, and let us continue again with the variables, as we have already discussed some variables, right? So we have many different things yet to be discussed, right? As we said, that this is called as, for example, num1, right? Num1 is equal to 10, and I already said this is known as variable name, and this is going to be the variable value. So this is already known to you guys, right? And but yeah, yesterday I didn't show you many different things, right? So let us say this. Let me try this. X is equal to 2. Now how much is in x? 2, right? So I will say x plus 3, right? How much is x plus 3? 5. Absolutely, we don't have any problem here. Let's say y is equal to 3. How much is x plus y now? I repeat, how much is x plus y? You should tell me, so it's 5, right? Why is it 5? Why not 6? Now see what happens here. X is equal to 2, yes, and x plus 3. Now the value of x has changed. X initially had 2, now x plus 3 is basically here 5. Now once I have printed 5, right, now I say y is equal to 3. So what is in y? Y takes 3 easily, and x has taken 2. This is not going to matter because you don't have an assignment operator right here. So plus is not going to happen, right? You will say, no, sir, it's a variable. Why didn't it happen? No, it's not going to happen because only assignment will happen from left and right hand side only if there is an is equivalent to in front of it. Right? So I don't know, my stray dogs are barking like hell from tomorrow. Right, so not from tomorrow but from yesterday they're barking very much. I don't know, they're having most probably cardiac arrest, or maybe COVID-19 is taking good amount of energy out of them, right? So the moment they have heard me talking about them, so they have completely stopped barking. So let us concentrate on the class. Alright, so x has taken 2, y has taken 3. Alright, so it is evident that the result is 5. Now you will say, so x plus 3 is 5. Right, so by that, if you take this logic, then x plus 3 is 5, then x is 5, y is 3, you should get 8, but that's not going to happen. That'll happen only when you assign them. For example, a is equal to 10. Let's say a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, right, and a is equal to 100, b is equal to 200. If I say print a plus b, what do you get? You get 300. As I already said, variable is something that varies, that the value inside the variable always vary. Alright, so adding them is not going to impact anything. If I say a is equal to, I'll say a plus b, right, or I'll say c is equal to a plus b, and I'll say c has 300, so that's absolutely no problem. If I say a plus 10, so a has 10 now, that's 110. If I print c, it still has 300, right? Because you're not assigning it. If you want to change the value, I'll say a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, then I will say a is equal to a plus b, right? And now you can see a has 30. You're using the same variable. I didn't use another variable to assign value here. A first had 10, right? B then had 20. I'm repeating it because it's very important. A had 10, B had 20. A plus B, that is 30. And now here 30 is assigned to A itself, which already had 10. But as you know, as I said, it takes place from right hand side to left hand side. First A plus B, which is 30, will happen, and this 30 is assigned to A, and now we are printing A will take 30. Now I hope you have understood the concept of variable, right? It's a container that can vary, that varies the value inside the container. That's why we call that as variable. So these are basic logic. This is basic logic, so you need not to worry about this. Now if I say A and I print, right, we have 30. But what if I say C and I print, we have 300. What if I say W? W has not been defined, right? Because A was defined, B was defined, W was not defined, so it's going to absolutely throw an error. So it's understood, right? So we need not to do too much of it's not a problem. But yeah, previous value we can say, for example, I can say x plus 10, right? So it's going to be x already had some value, or let me show you from the beginning. So let's say x is equivalent to, let's say x is equivalent to 10. Now how much is an x? 10. If I say this, it's an underscore. If you see this, an underscore, and say underscore plus y, right? What is underscore now? Or let me show you this. X is equivalent to, let's say about x is equal to 10, y is equivalent to 20, and then I say, right, a z is equivalent to x plus y, which is of course 30. If I print z, it has 30. Now if I use underscore plus 100, what do you say? What do you think the answer is going to be, right? 130? Yes, exactly 130. So this means please take the previous output, whatever the previous output was. I repeat, underscore here means take whatever the previous output was. Previous output was 30, right? Take that 30 and add 100 to that 30. That makes it 130, right? So a bit of string and a bit of integer is going to be quite sufficient for you guys, unless you're attentive, right? So let me show you another string. Let's say string is equivalent to YouTube. Name has YouTube in it, right? Now if I print name, I know that we are going to get YouTube because name has YouTube in it. So there's nothing fun in it. But what if I say, let's say about name plus rocks, right? So now we are getting YouTube rocks. That is concatenation. That's already defined. You already know that. So there's nothing new logic here, right? But what if I say I want to get 0th character of the name? I say name and I use square brackets and I say I need to get 0th, right? As you know that the count of any string, any array in any programming language starts with 0. Now I said I need to get the 0th character. You can see you are getting the 0th. And now if I say let's count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now if I say, hey Python, give me 11th. Okay, 11th is not there, maybe counting mistake. Give me 9. So let us say, no, 9th is not there. Alright, what happened? Let me print out the name. Name has YouTube. Okay, Y-O-U-T-U-B-E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, what happened? We said name plus rocks, right? I'll repeat it here because once I say name plus rocks, it's not stored anywhere. If you want to store it back to name, then you'll have to say name is equivalent to name plus rocks. Now if I print a name, now it will have YouTube rocks. Now I can do print the 9th element, which is C, right? Okay, I was correct. 11 characters total. Right, and now you can say the last character is S. I hope you've understood it. Now if I say I want to get, let us say I want to get -1. Name -1. What is it? -1 in all the programming language, it's going to throw an error. It's going to create an exception because it starts with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in all other programming languages, this is going to throw an error. But since Python is very intelligent and it gives us luxury, it has tools that we can really work on. Why is Python so famous for machine learning? And why is Python so famous for data analytics and every single thing? Only because of the fact that it gives us that luxury of making the code easy. We easily do things. -1 means before y in other languages, but do we have? No, there's nothing before y, right? Do you see this? But here the complete system and the complete logic says something is -1 says, let's say it says that it's from the left hand side rather than being towards the right hand side. Now -1 means the last character, right? If I mix it, let's say about name is equivalent to my name is Anthony. right? Now if I say print name -1, what do you expect it to be? Automatically count the length and print the last character, right? What if I say name -10? It's going to print I. Now always consider that space is also taken as a character here, right? So if I count the characters 1, 2, 3, third is space. If I print space, let's say about, if I say I want to get the third character of name, which is space, right? You can see this 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's space is second because it starts with 0. Now you can see we are getting space here. Why? 0, 1, 2. 2 is space, blank space. That's why we got blank space here. We're getting blank space only because we have space. Let's try one more thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I print 7, I'm going to get space still, right? So it's very easy. And you know, you should work like pro. That's why Python is very famous. You know, it's very easy. It does not require any prior knowledge, or it does not require any, it does not have any prerequisite at all. Right? And you all champs, I know all the champs who are watching this time have that self-belief of becoming professionals and writing codes like pros. So you got to remember these things, and you got to at least appreciate the language, the intelligence of the language, that it understands things like pro, right? And just to make sure that it is intelligent enough, not only can we say I require 0, right? No, I can also say, imagine now name has, my name is Anthony. So I can say that please give me everything starting from 0 to 10. Now you can see my name is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 0 to 10. Yeah, absolutely fine. I can say give me from 10 to 20. Now you can see from 10 to 20 there's Anthony. Right? What if I say give me from 0 to 200? It's not going to throw an error. That is the magic of the language here. It's not going to throw any error. Why was I expected, or any one of you expecting error? Because how many do we have total? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have total 17. If I say print 0 to 17, we are going to get all. No, we have 18. So if I say my counting mistakes, so I was never good at counting things, okay? Right, okay, we do not have, so I'm printing, right? So I say 0 to 18 is going to give my name is Anthony. Now what if I say I want to get it from 0 to 20? It's not going to throw an error. The moment it sees I have reached the end of the string, it's going to break it, right? So that is the magic, without any error. But yeah, you need to understand the logic. 0 to 3. And if you want full string, you don't need to count. You'll say, oh sir, do I have to count every time? How can a programmer count the string that is coming? No need to count. Go from 0 till the end, no problem. This means 0 till end, there's no problem. If you want to print the full string, there's no problem. Print this. Start infinity and infinity, no problem. Whatever you ask, Python has answer for you, right? Because this is not creating any error, because you don't have to you know, because it stops at the last character without generating any error, right? So that is basically the magic right here, right? So now basically, can we change it, right? So can we change it? That is an assignment for you. Can we change it? Please let me know in the comment section, because once we said or we understood variables, I'll make sure that you understand your assignment like pro. So let me go with this. So I will say my name. What is my name? Variable name is equal to. So I'll write my name FAHIM. Alright. So now I have printed. Now what I say my name, I need to get my name. Alright. Or I can say my name plus is equal, or we can say, let me show you, my name plus, right, KHAN. So now we are getting Fahim Khan. But if I print my name, I'm getting only Fahim because I have not assigned it. So that's understood. That's absolutely understood. So I have to do my name will take assign to my name. Plus is not going to change the value here. already remember. I already told you. Remember this always. Only assignment operator. But that's not my question anyways. But yeah, my question is somehow related to this. So my name is equivalent to, right? So I say my name is equivalent to, assign to my name what? First my name. What is in my name? Fahim. Assign to this whatever is already in this, but please make sure that you add one more string, that is Khan. Now you can see if I print my name, now I have Fahim Khan. Now that is not my question. My question is if I print my name, right? And I say I need to get it from 0 to 10. So I'll get Fahim Khan if I say my name, right? 0 to 10 or 0 to 1, that is going to be F. Now if I say my name 0 to F, print is possible, but is editing possible? Can I do something like this? Right? I need to replace this F with any character. I need everything to remain same, only replace the first character with nothing. Let me know, practice, and let me know down in the comment section. And always remember this, whenever I ask answer, you have to answer, because as I said, we guys are working very hard for you. So as I said, encouragement of your instructors and your valuable feedback is pretty important for we guys, and it's your duty. You can either answer me in the group, or you can leave the answer in the comment section. Can we? If we can, then why? If we cannot, then why not? What I want instead of F, I want K Kahim Khan, right? So I want F to be replaced by K. 0 to 1 is going to give me F, but can we replace this F with K? If yes, then do it. If not, then why not? Because a bit of research is also your duty to do, right? Right, and if you think we cannot do it, if you cannot answer, if you're not able to answer it, right, also commit that we don't know. But yeah, since this is going to be thoroughly made I'm going to thoroughly define and make you guys understand in the next class what we can do and what we cannot do. And second thing that is here, if I say len of my name, now you can say 10. I was counting it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I used to count it, and I kept on counting it, right? And this is not the only time. This is the last time that you had to count. Now what you can do, you can count by just simply applying this. Len means length of the string my name, right? Length, start the brace and close the brace, right? Close parenthesis, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, and pass my name. I'll say the syntax for len is this. And what does it take? It takes one argument, and that argument is my name. Let me show you another example. I will say A is equivalent to, A is equal to COVID, COVID-19. Now, if I print A, COVID-19, but now I need to get the length. Length of what? Length of A. What is in A? COVID-19. What is the length? Let us manually count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's 7 actually. So we are going to get nothing. So let me count len of A, not 1. Right? So let me see. Yeah, 7, because it length means total count, and count doesn't start here with 0. It starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So now if I say I want to get, let's say, about A from 0 to 6, it's going to print COVID, and it's not going to print the last. I'll say A 0 to 7, and it's going to print COVID-19, right? Okay, so now let's carry on with this. Length is used to count the length, and let us start our first topic of lists today. In Python. Alright, so what are lists? So I'll just make you guys understand here. A list. Do not think that I'm not going to document it for you. Right, I am surely going to document it, but just to take everyone's advice. Alright, I'll try to take everyone's advice, but you cannot at the same time. If you tell me go fast, I can either go fast or I can either go slow. but once 50% say go fast and 50% say go slow, what I can do, I try and remain in between so that I'm just with both of you, right? I'm doing justice to both the parties, right? And the second thing, doesn't mean that if I have already taken the suggestion of making PDF files, after getting this suggestion I will definitely make PDF files for you, and I'll keep the link in the description, right? But only matter is that we'll be making them after the class rather than during the class. So let's go back to lists. Now we have, okay, wait a second. Perhaps these stray dogs are, okay. I don't know what happens to them, They just, simultaneously, without any reason, they start barking. Maybe they see someone from outside coming, right? Do let me know in the comment section. Not this. Don't let me know why do the dogs bark. All right, so that's their duty. But lists. Let's start with lists. I don't know what's happening these days. The situation is getting worse and worse and worse. And do pray. And do pray for me as well if you like the videos. Liking the videos and commenting is not the only thing that you can do. Or, at times you'll have to pray for your instructors as well, for their health, for the health of their family, and each and everything that you guys can do, right? You guys are very generous, I know. Okay, let's start with lists. So list means now what we have done so far in either using integer variables, a is equal to 10, right? Or maybe a is equal to hello. What we have seen so far is the single value, right? Being supplied to a single parameter. But what if you say, hey sir, wait a second, I need something, wherein we can store multiple values. For example, if you have a trunk, let's say about you have one trunk, then you have another trunk, then you have another trunk. So to carry these trunks may require 3 hands, but you guys do not have 3 hands. Or let's say about you have 4 trunks, right? So what you will do, you'll try and use your brains, which you guys have in greater and larger quantity. I just always believe, I don't know, that's my self-belief, to take all the Kashmiri students, because I've been to every university. I've been the guest lecturer to all the universities, almost. And why, I don't know why what I fail to understand, that the talent and the brains that Kashmir has are far superior than as that of in universities, right? So yeah, I know that to some great extent that the youth and our students have been treated as liabilities, which you are not, right? You're a great asset, and the only thing which can prove us to be great asset to our own people and to our families, that we know everything right, right? What we guys, some of Kashmiri people, or some of us from here, what we guys do, we guys either learn or partially learn. There are two things: either learn or do not learn, right? There's nothing like I will learn but partially. I learn everything partially, that jack of all trades and master of none. Partial in English, partial in Urdu, partially understanding history, partially understanding Arabics, and partially understanding each and everything. But we don't we don't master anything, right? So, but I recommend you to master any technology, right? Or to master anything, any field that you are in, would be very better for you guys, right? But yeah, everything has a solution. We should not lock the doors and just cry for problems. We should rather look for solutions, and that's what an IT professional does always, right? So keeps on looking for solutions, right? So now what I have done here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had 4 trunks. Now I have only 1 trunk. Now I'll do one thing. I'll carry this trunk, that is using brains, right? So I'll carry only 1 trunk, and I will leave rest of the trunks, right? So because because all the trunks have been encapsulated here, so all are now inside. All right. So that's what I mean by lists, right? So why do you carry say about so many variables? Let's say about if I say first name is equivalent to FAHIM, and last name is equivalent to KHAN, and right, why do I carry 2 variables, 1 and 2, right? Or many occasions you'll find it very difficult when you carry on with your programming to carry variables. It's very difficult in programming at times to carry variables, and what we do for that reason, we use lists in Python and in sorry, or in any other language we use lists. And we have many data structures, right? So it is the first data structure that you'll be learning, right? So the list can not only take one value, a list can take multiple values, right, with a single name, right? Let me show you the demo. For example, if I declare list, how do you declare list? Now I'll say full, or let's say nums. Let me start with integer type. So I will say not num but nums, means lots and lots of things are coming. I will say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now if I print nums, I will say print a new ms nums, and I get all the nums: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. That means a single variable of type list is carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values for me. Alright, so that reduces memory space. I'll just make you understand. Maybe I'll make you understand maybe tomorrow. Let's go tomorrow and let's understand the variable declaration in RAM, and let's see the process of RAM tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, now what we are doing here, the list is handling each and everything and multiple values, and it's handling them all alone, right? If I say nums, give me nums 0, so I get 10. I will say nums, give me nums 1, I get 20. I can say give me nums 0 to 1, right? So from 0 to 1 I have only 1, so let me say nums 5. So I get 60. Or what I can do right here, give me, let's say about nums from 2 and all. So what is 2? 0, 1, and 2 is 30 and all. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. What we had applied to string can be applied here also. Right, we can apply them here also. And what we can do is print nums, all of them. As you know, we can print all of them. And yeah, I forgot, -1 only available in Python, exclusively for you. -1 in other languages may mean go beyond 0, right? So there's nothing beyond 0, or before 0. Not beyond. Before 0 there's nothing. -1 means before 0. If I say 0, right, if I say 0, I get 10. Now if 10 is at 0, what is -1? -1 is not there. It takes the reverse curve and prints the last character. So I'll say nums -1. Same what we applied in string can be applied here as well. Okay, what else? Right, so let me try string list. So names, right, name is equal to, and this time I'm trying string based lists: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I promise these the training will go interesting, so you'll find very much interest as we progress along with the trainings, right, day by day. Let's say INDIA India, we have PAKIST Pakistan, right? Let's say USA, let's say China, and let's call this as countries. Right, so that's the magic. You don't define whether it's string, it's list, or whatever you supply to this, it finally becomes this. So I will say CONTRIES. I can print countries: India, Pakistan, China, UK. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 countries that we have been able to print, right? And can we create a list of different types? Yeah, we can create a list of different types as well. Now you can see this. Can a list contain list? Yeah, list can contain list. For example, list of different types. Let me show you. If I want to print countries 0, I will be able to print India. That we already know. Let's say, for example, countries had India, Pakistan, and every single thing. How many values? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is in nums? Nums has this. So let's say collect COL. Let's call it anything. Call doesn't make sense, but I still call it call. And what do you supply to call? I will supply nums and I will supply countries. Can we do this? And if I print call, you can say a list can take list itself. That is the magic of Python. That's why we love Python so much. A list has taken list inside. I repeat, if I say print, right, if I say print call, you can say that we are getting it. Now what if I say give me call 0? So we have, right, this on the first using the this is the first element. So let me define it this way. For example, we have names. I will use only two names, right? So we have INDIA and the second one is PAKISTA, and Pakistan is there and India is two neighboring countries. And then I say number is equivalent to, right, let's say about 4 and let's say about 10, right, or let's say about 10 and 20, right. Right, so names and NUMBER, I forgot. Okay, now this is the structure. Now how does the structure look like? Right, if I say COL collection is equivalent to a list, but first you take names and then you take inside the list number, right. Now let us see how does it look like, and the structure will be like this. Names 0 is India, names 1 is Pakistan, number 0 is India, number 0 is 20, and number 1 is 10. So it is going to be like this. 0 is India, 1 is Pakistan, number 0 is 20, and number 1 is 10. Now call names and number. So call 0 is names and call 1 is number. What if I want to print, what if I say call 0? Call 0 is going to give me names, India and Pakistan. What if I say call 1? It's going to give me number 0 and 1. Here names, India and Pakistan, and call 1 is going to give me number 10 and 20. What if I want to print only 1? So that's it. I will have to say call, print call 0. 0 is names, you are going to get all the names, alright, or you can say print call 0. 0 is going to give you. So let's see whether it works here. I'll say call, give me 0, right, and give me 1. You can see 20. Or you can say call, give me 0 and give me 0. What is 0 and 0? Now you can see call has taken nums and it has taken countries. What is in nums? 10 is in 0, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nums 0, 10, right? So when I say call 0, 0 is nums and 0 of 0 is 10. So we should get 10. So we are getting 10. You can say call. Now call 1. What is call 1? Countries and the 0th country and the first country. And if I say 1, I'm going to get Pakistan. I'm getting Pakistan. So this is how it works, and it's very difficult in lists using Java and other technologies. Yeah, we still have some other technologies there as well, but it's as easy as possible here, and it's as understandable as it can be using Python right here. So let me see the timing. So we still have 4-5 minutes, so I'll extend it for 4-5 minutes today unless we complete lists, right? But yeah, I still have to wait for your answer unless you answer my question, right? I'll repeat my question. I said Fahim or names, so maybe names is still there. No, I said, for example, if I say name or f name is equivalent to Fahim, right, and I say l name is equivalent to Khan, right, and I say now full, yeah, let's say about full name is equivalent to f name plus l name. So if I print full name, I'm getting the full name. So N is capital. So I get Fahim Khan. Now can we do this, right? If I say full, I've already been able to concatenate it. If I say full, right, full name 0 or full name 1, so I'm getting A. Now can I replace it? Can I say full name 1? I want to replace what is here, at the first place of full name 0 1. I want to replace this with, let's say, about L, let's say about M. Please and please and please and please and please comment down in the section, answer down in the comment section and tell me if it can be done. If it can be done, and then do it and show me the screenshot. If it's not possible, if it cannot be done, please reason and tell me why it cannot be done. Yet I'm going to explain it tomorrow. Yet I'm going to make sure that I make it explain, and I explain each and everything. And I cannot continue this class because the class now is regarding this. So I'll have to wait for your answer, and I'll have to give you ample amount of time and chance so that you can answer each and everything, and encourage your instructors and do answer. And also, yeah, do let me know if I am in between now, right? Neither too fast, neither too slow. And even those who think I'm fast, please let me know. But I have tried my level best, right? So this is my extent. This is the extent that I can go and teach slow and fast, right? And yeah, those who think, yeah, it's still a bit slow or a bit fast, please wait unless you guys become familiar. Right, we are going to catch pace as soon as each and every one of us become familiar of the code and get used to the code, right? And then that requires sheer amount of practice, and I do expect you to practice very hard and very hard back home. Do practice hard and let me know if I can help you. Bye bye, take care.